Hello, Algebra 2 families. My name is Carly Hernandez, and I am your student's Algebra 2 teacher. Hopefully just giving a brief introduction to the class and to myself so you kind of have some ideas about how this instruction is going to happen through this really weird time. A little bit about me. I live in Broad Ripple. I've taught here at Fisher's for about 5 years. I teach exclusively Algebra 2 and Honors Algebra 2 this year and last year, so pretty passionate about the subject. I'm passionate about teaching. I'm excited about finding ways this year to still interact with students, even though we're not together for the time being. In general, just some ideas about our course. 85% of their grade is assessments, 15% is assignments. That is just to emphasize that we want them to really prove what they know to us. This semester, we cover linear functions, quadratic functions, and actually just polynomial functions for this semester. So we love covering functions and a little bit more complicated functions. So excited about that. The resource we use is Pearson. It's an Indiana textbook. We use MathXL, which I'll show you here momentarily. But I really wanted to spend a few minutes showing you kind of what technology we use to help students, or what technology I kind of take advantage of. Here's my class Canvas page. Right here is where you can click for Zoom class meeting or Zoom office hours, so they can click right in there. They don't have to have a link. The most important place is going to be the daily agenda and the class content or modules. The daily agenda will have every day we'll have kind of what the expectation is for Zoom and what the expectation is for outside of class. So for example, let's see right here. We're going to watch a video in class. We're going to complete some examples and do some guided practice that afternoon. I want students to work on a MathXL assignment that's not due for several days, so just get a start, and then watch a video. In general, much of our instruction, our actual notes, will take place in a video form, and that way our class time, since we don't have much each week, will be spent practicing and troubleshooting and kind of brainstorming ways to help one another. So it is really important that students are taking the time to watch those. I think that the best thing you can do to be encouraging students is to be taking notes while I'm working. Their notes are actually, I give them a copy of their blank notes, and they can fill those in as they go if they're able to print them. If not, they can click class notes right here in the middle of the screen, and a live version of our class notes will come up, which is hopefully very, very helpful for them. In addition, the class content modules page is going to have all of the resources that they need. So for example, Monday in class, we're going to be doing this, but there's a video just in case students miss class. Their homework assignment is this practice, and also to watch video notes. The videos, I try to keep them under 10 minutes because I know the attention span of our kiddos can be pretty short, especially after a long day on Zoom calls. So that's that. The Canvas calendar is always updated with dates, as well as the MathXL calendar. The MathXL calendar, you can go in and see exactly when things are due. There's lots of resources to help them. Let's see what else. I'm going to go ahead and bring my PowerPoint back up. So other resources to take advantage of. I post the textbook pages for each of our sections. So if students are more visual learners, they can do it that way instead of watching me in a video. If they'd rather have the textbook, that's fine. Come to my office hours, encourage students to do that if they're struggling. Send me an email, click the extra help on MathXL, watch all videos that I'm posting so that they feel good about that. If you have any questions or really need to communicate with me, my email is chernandez at hsc.k12.in.us. I try to respond to all emails within about a day. And so if you have any concerns, please let me know. I try to set up my class so that students are successful if they take advantage of all of the things that I offer. And so just encourage your students to be engaged, to work with me. I make mistakes, they'll make mistakes. I made lots of mistakes on Zoom the other day. So we're learning together, but the biggest thing I'm telling them is communicate with me, and we can figure out a way to make it better. So I appreciate your support as we kind of navigate this weird time, but please reach out if you have any questions. Thanks for joining me.